Hey there, it's Sarah, author, speaker, and advocate for sustainable healing. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are stopping by for the first time, it's great to have you here. I hope you find the information and resources useful. And for those of you who have been with me for some time, thank you so much for your continued support. Please make sure to like and share my videos, as well as hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, so that you never miss a weekly update. So today we're going to talk about an especially difficult aspect of a narcissistic relationship, and one that actually happens in the aftermath of escaping the relationship. So when narcissists can no longer control the individuals they're with, they're going to try very hard to control how others perceive these individuals. So they will likely incite a smear campaign or a mission to get everyone in the former victim's social circle to believe that the victim is crazy, and they will make up lies about this person to completely destroy the victim's life as much as possible. So there are two reasons why narcissists employ smear campaigns when they can no longer control the person directly. And they have made every attempt to get this person to come back, and the person is unwilling to do so and has gone entirely no contact. And that is to remedy this sort of narcissistic injury that they experienced, as well as protect their reputation. So let's just take a look at both. Injury was inflicted when the victim finally summoned the courage to leave the narcissist. So in the mind of this person, revenge must be sought. The narcissist will do everything in his power to destroy the happiness and well-being of a former victim, and will thus begin to incite this mission aimed at belittling this person and attempting to ensure they are ill-fated in all they do. So this is a way for the narcissist to remain emotionally abusive indirectly when they can no longer do so directly. And it helps the narcissist feel like they are back in control. So he may tell tall tales to any mutual connections that you have who will listen, and ensure anyone new who walks into the narcissist's life after you left believes that you are crazy. New targets will always be kept separate from the old, unable to reach out, so the narcissist can maintain these falsities, okay, with both parties. And because narcissists are so good at manipulating others, this can mean that some of the former victims' loved ones actually side with them and determine that what the narcissist is saying is true. Romantic exes are especially vulnerable to these attacks because of the length the narcissist is willing to go to make sure new victims believe the false facade presented in the idealized stage. Narcissists cannot stand when they lose control over someone that is perceived as existing only to serve them, and they will degrade and belittle this person to the fullest extent. It never ceases to amaze individuals who summon the courage to leave a narcissistic relationship. It never ceases to amaze them how many people actually believe the abuser. This only serves to further solidify the fact that leaving was the right decision. Narcissists also want to protect their reputation, right? Their outward projection of self to the outside world is everything to the narcissist. The narcissist needs to ensure that his true self is never revealed to anyone on the outside, or is protected from any potential new partners for as long as possible. So in order to do so, the narcissist will reach out to the victim's former social and professional contacts, really anyone who will listen, in an attempt to convince these people that the victim is the terrible person in the former relationship. So they will employ narcissistic projection, which is basically just flipping the narrative and telling everyone that the former partner is controlling, manipulative, abusive, or whatever else the narcissist harbors himself. They love to play the victim. They may also go to great lengths to convince family members and friends that the victim needs mental help, that they're an addict or an alcoholic. They're hiding things from them. They have talked negatively about them, or they might convince employers that the victim is stealing from the company, that they're handling their personal affairs on company time, or they said they hated their position there. So whatever it takes to weaken the strength summoned when the victim left the narcissist and make this person's newfound identity as difficult as possible. The best thing a former victim can do when they're being smear campaigned is simply continue to be themselves. It's kind of like the saying, Anyone who matters won't mind, and anyone who minds doesn't matter. So in other words, those who truly know and love the victim will not believe a word the narcissist says. And if they do, because narcissists are extremely manipulative, they will approach the victim and let this person know what's happening so that a discussion can be had. Remember that smear campaigning in the aftermath of a narcissistic relationship is inevitable, but this doesn't mean that you should be afraid to speak up. Discussing the abuse you endured is not only cathartic to you and will help you to heal, but it could very well help others. So I hope this information was useful. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Again, please make sure to like and share my videos, and I will see you again very soon.